Hi, my name is Adam Simmons with Project Geospatial. Welcome back at the GEOINT 2021 Symposium here in St. Louis, Missouri. I have the honor of interviewing Timothy Clayton, is that correct?
That is correct.
Awesome. How about you tell us a little bit about yourself before we dive into your role at NGA?
Sure. I have worked at NGA and predecessor organizations for 37 years, and I'm currently supporting our acquisition executive by helping him put together a solid acquisition workforce and policies and plans so that we can get things on contract and capabilities delivered.
What does the acquisitions process mean in terms of what we're seeing in technology today?
So NGA is actively seeking competitive types of solicitations through our contracting process. We have a research organization that has the Big R BAA, which is a way for companies to come into us. And we also have an industry engagement team, industry engagement at nga.mil, for people who have never worked for us and are interested in starting that process.
Excellent. One of the questions I have for you that where do you see the industry going based off of how you've seen it grown, especially over the last 37 years in your career?
So it's tremendous. The explosiveness of growth, especially in the last 10 years, I would have never predicted based on where I started. The ability of commercial industry to build and develop sensors, provide analytics, this is a growth area that is exponential. And we're still trying to figure, quite frankly, as a government agency, how to take full advantage of it.
Oh, that completely makes sense. Just by the rapid growth alone, I imagine that has been impressive for you to observe.
Yes. You know, in the old days, we had to build our own microprocessors for just displaying videos, and today that's just common basic stuff that we have all hanging around. So it's exciting.
Absolutely. Let's see, moving on to the next one here. How are you seeing industry answer the call of the government requirements that you're putting out there now? I guess you say, where do you see that they still need to where do you see them struggle?
So industry obviously has a lot of brilliant people with a lot of brilliant ideas. The biggest challenge, I think, for industry working with the government is we have to integrate this into our workflows and our production flows for analysis and building out maps and charts and digital products. So having a great app or a great widget is good, but we still have to figure out how that's going to interoperate with all of our data in our security environment. So that, I think, is a challenge for industry to work with us in general. I think going forward, Congress, the director of the agency, we all want to do more. We want to buy more commercial data, more services. So I think the growth area beyond technology will ultimately be in providing analytic or digital services that we can consume as part of our support to national security.
You may have just answered my next question, but just in case, what's your hope in the coming years for the geospatial industry?
I hope that, number one, because I am in St. Louis, that they find the ecosystem here productive and beneficial, and that they prosper here. I also hope that industry starts the process of seriously securing their supply chains, applying good cyber hygiene and planning for their work, because if we're going to incorporate more data and services, we're going to need that supply chain to be as secure as it can be.
Yes, sir. And my final question for you is this is the first year the GEOINT Symposium has been in St. Louis. That's a big thing, as a lot of the geospatial industry as a whole started in St. Louis, well, decades ago.
Right.
What's your opinion of bringing all that back and centralizing this location as a new hub?
I think it was a brilliant decision by Robert Cardillo to help speed that growth in this region with the decision for the new campus out here. Quite frankly, I've been coming to St. Louis both as a college student since 1978, so I have always appreciated what the city has to bear in terms of culture, universities, etc. I think it's going to be a winning combination.
Well, I appreciate your time with us, giving us your insights on not just the acquisition process, but a little insight of how we could see the industry grow with NGA as a whole. So,
right.
Especially here in St. Louis. Once again, thank you very much for joining us. This is Timothy Clayton here at NGA with Project Geospatial at the GEOINT 2021 Symposium. See you all next time.